this the sequence?
Yeah.
Not
So,
yet.
Mr. Naylor, you look like a body part.
Thank
you. I'm going to protect you all the way through.
Zhuo Yang is the online student.
Yeah, so it goes in this pile. All of these are online.
You want me to read the name?
No, I got it. What? Yeah, no, I have it.
Okay, I can double check for you. Keep going. What are you looking for? Hi, Mr. Naylor. No, this is she's online. Zhang Hao don't know the same.
I swear I had it. Okay, so yeah.
She's online. She's in person. She is last one. Okay, so that's one. So now she's online.
Bottom.
Yeah, so let me help to pass the screen. Online. How do online? Sorry, online.
Camilla goes to the top. Kalaika is third, so it's underneath Camilla.
How is here?
Third from the bottom. So that would be here unless no, okay, so he's on it.
Purifica tu corazón de la malevolencia, purifica tu corazón de la malevolencia y libre de la envidia, entre la divina corte de santidad.
Fourth from the bottom.
Purifica tu corazón de la malevolencia, purifica tu corazón de la malevolencia y libre de la envidia, entre la divina corte de santidad.
Are these the online?
Yeah, it's not organized yet. I don't
That's okay.
No, we're missing.
You're my
folder for you. The red folder.
You're good. This is your moment. Another lovely group of friends.
Are you taking a picture?
I am. It's a good thing to have.
I have to go get a VCR and I forgot the picture.
On a deal. Why are we wearing the same color? That's disrespectful. We're all matching. Oh, Camilla.
Oh, please stop. Take it back. Take it back. That was not intentional.
Just building resentment. Oh, you dyed your hair. Is that a good thing? Is that supposed to happen?
Are we ready?
It's gonna be a short ceremony. It's like
At least the length is good.
oh, pray for them because if they don't make
I don't know. Other than that, you think
where is my mother?
Where's your brother? Maybe
No.
she's with
Why?
Jamaica.
He doesn't like you. He literally told you all to shut up as soon as you walked in.
I honestly, that must have been like a playful joke. I just think you were just trying to let you know it's cute.
What if we don't need to tell you?
I'm always comfortable, bro.
Well, we don't.
I've told you all our horror stories from men, from boys.
We can show one.
So I know who
I genuinely, like, I have two, and I want to give, you know what, I just want to give Brock away. Mika!
Oh, please, let me go with you.
I got one first. Thank you, Susie. Imagine my phone telling me to load to my. Does anyone else want some? I can imagine.
Oh, you ladies. What's up?
Why do you have your wallet in the bathroom? I brought my phone and Red's bathroom this time. It was a hard time.
Shall we start?
No, because people have not, it wasn't even like just like close to the kids, like schools and
So all of our graduates have arrived for 2022. We should be aware that there are a good number of graduates that are online graduates, and probably, I think altogether there's 27 graduates, but these are the graduates that are here with us today for this ceremony. The others will be acknowledged tonight when we have the event at the Arden Park Hotel. So after today's event this evening at 6 o'clock, we'll be at the Arden Park, and we'll have dinner, and then we'll have other awards, the special awards, and we'll also acknowledge the graduates that aren't able to be here with us. We are streaming to them, we think, so Yeah, we think, you know, either that or we're just streaming to you and thinking we're streaming. But I do think it's nice to try to be as inclusive as possible, but we didn't think it was possible or for sure. So that's why we decided we'd acknowledge them this evening. So my name is Gordon Naylor, and I'm the principal of Nancy Campbell, and we're really excited to be graduating these beautiful students that we have here today. And I was thinking last night when they were predicting 80% chance of rain that this would not, well, this may not, but Mr. Rushdie said it was going to clear up, so he certainly has some connections. And we're really happy that everyone's cooperating. And, you know, I don't think we could have a nicer day. Sometimes we're worried that it's too hot, sometimes we're worried it's too cold, but hopefully it won't be too hot in the sun there. But we're really excited to be here. As you know, we've had a very unique year, as have many other schools, and as mentioned yesterday, when we were going to schools and doing performances, for many of them it was the first time that they had a ceremony or an event in their gym for over 2 years. So we're really happy that we're able to come together and be here together. And this year I think we've witnessed a lot of transformation, as well as a strong commitment to the values of world citizenship and trying to make a difference in the world. And I think that you would agree that these are some very exceptional world citizens we have here today. Wouldn't you? So I think if what we're going to do now is present the awards, not the awards, we're going to present the Ontario Scholarship Award. The Ontario Scholarship Award is for students who've graduated with an 80% average or over. So when we're calling up people, we'll acknowledge whether or not they have the Ontario Scholarship Award, just letting you know in advance what that means. But the others, of course, will get the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, which is what will be given. We've asked students to write a paragraph about where they're going and what's happening or what they're hoping for in the future, so you'll also hear that, and we'll take part in celebrating this great day with them. So I think they did a magnificent job of performing last night, don't you? Yeah. You were entertained. That's wonderful. So without any further ado, I'll call upon Ms. Rohani to start the process.
So we are going to first award the Honor Roll Award for any student who has achieved an 80% average in their grade 12 courses. And I'd like to call on Miss Kalaika Felix for the Honor Roll.
Okay. Good.
So then we will move on to the Principal's Honor Roll, which is awarded to students who are graduating with an 85% average or higher in their grade 12 courses. And the first recipient is Camilla Tanday Kabukosi. Benny Lusuguri. Sophia O'Brien.
Hard work is done. Now you're getting lots of photos, you know? I'm sure you'll like the one that you
Sarah Piccoli.
Oh well, you have lots to choose from.
London Simon.
Congratulations, Simon. Okay. Your grandmother didn't get a photo. Come. It's good to get a lot, then you can choose.
Yeah.
Quentin Vaucresson.
Well done. Hard work.
What a handsome young lad.
He's going to get you laughing, huh? All right, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh! Did you get what you needed? All right, good.
Yeah, Q Rock.
Mr. Tao Wong. Stanislas Yeko.
Well done. There were times when you weren't sure it was going to happen. With the principal's honor roll.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Now we will award the Ontario Secondary School diplomas, and I will also tell you if they did receive the Ontario Scholar Award, which means that they have a graduating average higher than 80%. Camilla Tanday Kabukosi, Ontario Scholar.
As her high school career comes to a close, Camilla would like to sincerely thank everyone who has helped her get to this point. First and foremost, her parents and grandmother for their unwavering love and support, and for allowing her to come to NCA, a decision for which she is eternally grateful. She would also like to acknowledge all the staff for their support inside and outside the classroom, constantly pushing her to reach further, going out of their way, and ensuring she is well prepared for her future. Camilla gives a special thanks to Mr. Rushdie for his work in assisting her to unleash her potential beyond what she believed she was capable of in music and creativity, creating a confidence and assurance in herself that she will carry and reflect on for the rest of her life. Camilla extends her love to all those whom she has shared moments, laughter, and created memories with. Memories like the service trip to Eastern Canada where dance, something she's always loved, was used as a means of service in moving people and hearts, feeling like the joy her junior youth brought to her week, and memories of the many walks and adventures around this small city that became home. Nancy Campbell Academy has been an environment where she has grown exponentially as a person, and while she is sad that her NCA experience is ending, she is confident the lessons and memories from it will last a lifetime. Camilla is excited for what the future holds as she goes on to study social science at Huron University College, continuing to hold NCA in a special part of her heart.
Nabil Robert Derachshani Stockman.
When Nabil, or Nabs as many know, first came to NCA, it was a fresh start. At first, this environment was scary and harsh, but after meeting friends like Fernanda, Sarah, Sierra, Effie, Gabby, and Elham, there was no need to worry. It started to feel like home, and with the skills learned, they were even able to change the environment in beautiful ways. The pandemic made Nabil think there wouldn't be a chance to see them again until finally school returned in person. Coming back as a new person, Nabs was excited, seeing familiar faces and family. Having teachers like Dr. Walker, Ms. Schaefer, and Mr. Ritzma to be support systems and safe spaces made everything okay. This year was the best one at NCA. Starting QSA with Sophie, meeting the grade 11s like Brittany and Amiko, and especially the unforgettable service trip and having the best roommates. Shout out to Stan and Tao. As high school comes to an end, Nabil knows everything will be okay. This summer is filled with internships, festivals, work, and finally a break. Nabil goes on to a career in social media and working with ASOS and Teen Vogue in the fall, and hopes to make an impact in the world with art and creativity. Looking ahead but never forgetting the roads traveled. A special thanks to the greatest teachers, Nabil's parents, Dr. Mana Derakhshani and Robert Stockman, and his sister Lua.
Mr. Benny Alshiza Lushuguri, Ontario Scholar.
Benny Lushuguri is one of the 2 students that completed all 4 years at Nancy Campbell Academy. Benny is grateful for all the staff and students that came and went through the years. He loves how he's been able to find a friend, mentor, and role model in staff like Mr. Kareem Rushdie and Mr. Sabo Vichdani, and would like to especially thank Ms. Kristen Schaefer for going above and beyond in ensuring his success. He wants to thank Mr. Gordon Naylor for making it possible for him to continue at the school following his father's passing. He also wants to thank his father Cyprian for absolutely everything, and the rest of his family, Beatrice, Lorianne, Adora, Dorian, Devine, Digne, and Noble, for inspiring and motivating him every single day. He believes this graduating class will achieve great things in the future and is so proud of them all. Lastly, he would like to thank everyone in this school community for help shaping him into the man he is today.
Yushin Caleb Mao.
Yushin Caleb Mao is very happy to be attending York University for kinesiology in the fall. He is very thankful for his conversations with Mr. Vichdani, which helped him better understand kinesiology. He is grateful to all of his teachers for their help and guidance throughout his 2 years at the school. Yushin is very happy to have joined Nancy Campbell Academy and would like to thank Mr. Naylor and Ms. Flanagan for letting him attend this school. He would also like to say thank you to Ms. Schaefer for her extraordinary assistance in Yushin's first year at this school. Yushin would like to thank Mr. Bennett Naylor for his assistance in teaching the dance workshop and for making the grade 12 service trip possible. He is really grateful for his experience on the service trip. He had plenty of fun bonding with all of his classmates and dancing for the crowds in Nova Scotia and Quebec, and he'll never forget the nights spent repeatedly going down the incredible water slide at the hotel in Halifax with his friends. He'll cherish the memories of constantly asking Mr. Dorian Lushuguri, Mr. Bennett Naylor, and Mr. Freddie Hernandez for washroom breaks on the drive to and from Nova Scotia. He also recalls his fight for leg room in the car when he had to sit behind Dorian. And lastly, he'll remember the dance that he and Tao taught the grade 12 service trip group. He is grateful to everyone in the Nancy Campbell family. He would like to thank his parents for their impact on his life and for letting him come to Nancy Campbell Academy. He would like to thank everyone and will dearly miss everyone in this community.
Miss Sophia Juan Yao O'Brien, Ontario Scholar.
Sophia O'Brien began her journey with Nancy Campbell Academy in the summer of 2020 as a grade 11. Throughout her 2-year experience, Sophie has grown as an individual, strengthening her global understanding and desire to serve. Sophie would like to thank the NCA community who played a key role in her educational journey, the teachers who provided both emotional support and quality education, the RAs who were not unlike guardians away from home, the vice principals, Mrs. Rohani and Ms. Schaefer, and the principal, Mr. Naylor, the academic advisor, Ms. Wong, the kitchen staff, and of course her grade 12 peers who are the source of many fond memories. There is no other group of students Sophie would rather graduate with. Lastly, Sophie would like to thank her parents, Diane and Austin, and her older sister, who are the foundation of her support system and have always been the first to encourage whatever life decision she might make. Sophie will attend Michigan State University in the fall, where she hopes to study philosophy and continue on the path of service.
Sarah Charles Opicoli, Ontario Scholar.
Sarah remembers setting out on her journey to Canada only 3 years ago. She had no idea the experiences and possibilities that awaited her. Today she is filled with gratitude for her journey, all the remarkable friends she made, and the values she learned because of this school. She would like to thank her brother Ahmed, who she came to Nancy Campbell with all those years ago, providing a safety net for her at such an early age. To her family for being people she would look up to as role models, her parents for trusting in her independence, and to her sister for always being a phone call away to listen to her troubles. Sarah can recall sleeping in her grade 10 history class and inevitably being forced by Mr. Davids to stay during lunch. For this reason, she wants to thank all her dedicated teachers like Mr. Davids, Dr. Walker, Mr. V, and Mr. Rushdie, who pushed her and believed in her when she could not. Last but not least, she would like to thank her res moms, Miss Fan and Miss Coco, who provided a loving place at residence that the girls always anticipated returning to. For these reasons, she will always cherish the people that made her NCA experience one to remember.
Miss London Soleil Simon, Ontario Scholar.
London started her high school experience at Nancy Campbell Academy when she was 13 years old. She would like to thank the school community for creating a supportive and unforgettable environment where, throughout these 3 years, she was able to grow into the human she is today. She would like to thank those who supported and dragged her throughout high school, notably Mr. Davids, Mr. Vejdani, Mr. Rushdie, and Dr. Walker. She would like to thank Mr. Naylor and Mrs. Rohani for being the pillars in the school community, and she would like to thank Miss Fan and Miss Coco for being the light and joy that fills res halls. She would like to also thank her mom, her dads, and the rest of her family who has always believed in her. London is taking a gap year in which she'll dedicate herself to a year of service before attending York University, studying children, childhood, and youth studies.
Yusen Tian.
This is the first time Yusen stands here to give a speech, and at the same time he considers it an important moment in his own life. Growing up, he never imagined what it would like for him to be to stand here, but now he feels unexpectedly relaxed and comfortable. First, he would like to thank everyone here for witnessing his graduation. He would also like to thank the principal and vice principal, as well as the faculty, staff, and alumni here today who made this day possible. Although he joined the NCA family in his last year of high school, he received tremendous help from the school and the faculty and staff to make his own graduation possible. Throughout the year, he took many classes from Dr. Walker and Mr. Davids. In their classes, not only do you have an interesting learning experience, but they often give students a combination of work and study. The teachers are always attentive and patient when he needs help with a difficult situation. He would like to thank Ms. Wong for her dedication to helping him during this difficult time and for her patience in answering his questions every time. Most importantly, he would like to thank his own parents, especially his mother, who was always there for him in order to give him a good learning environment. Without her, he would not be who he is today. Thank you and love you all.
Mr. Quentin William Leeton Wilkerson, Ontario Scholar.
Quentin is one of the 2 students who has spent all 4 years at Nancy Campbell Academy. He has been instrumental for the community building portion of Nancy Campbell, not just as student council member, but as a friend. But now is not the time to speak on his merits. He would like to thank Mr. Lepay for sticking with him through functions 12, calculus, and physics, making sure he gets through the material no matter how many times he fell asleep. Next, he would like to thank Mr. V, not just for being the most amazing science teacher he has ever had, I swear it's what's written here, but also being one of the boys from the beginning, truly a real one. Now he would like to acknowledge his first teacher at Nancy Campbell, Mr. Rushdie. Grade 9 math will always hold a special place in his heart. He would also like to thank Mr. Rushdie for always pushing him outside his comfort zone, making him speak in public, perform at coffee house and showcase, even getting Quentin to rap. He would like to thank Mr. Davids for being the perfect balance between strict and kind-hearted. In the same period, you could make him die laughing and scared for his life. You truly have a gift. He would like to thank the Nancy Campbell staff as a whole for making this school what it is today. Now Quentin would like to acknowledge his class and friends for making his life interesting and fun. You have made memories that are going to last for years to come, and he can't wait to see you again. Lastly, he would like to thank his family for constant support and encouragement, even when you have to drag him out of his room in order to drive him to school on time. Quentin has made the decision to take a year of service before he pursues higher education in the physics field. Before his time is up, he has a message to the grade 9s. Right now, the world is ours, but if we don't fix it in time, be ready to rise up. Until then, have fun.
Tao Wong, Ontario Scholar.
Tao has written us a story here, so buckle in. Before he got here, he hadn't even heard of Stratford. Following the GPS, the car finally stopped at the entrance of a hospital. He took his luggage and watched the driver go away. He was puzzled. The dormitory was very different from what he expected, but he immediately noticed the dense tree beside the bus station. Sitting under the tree seemed to give him shelter from all his troubles. He was kind like this town. He couldn't fall asleep easily on the first. He was kind like this town. He couldn't fall asleep easily on the first night, but woke up on time the next day. It was time to be in person and meet those teachers. The school is less like a school and more like a museum. It looks like the small space is equipped with a canteen, a basketball court, and a small theater. Whoever designed this school is really a genius, he thought. The school was very different from what he expected. Mr. LePay is so tall. Mr. Walker's classroom is full of round tables. The number of classmates is so small, and there are so many musical instruments hidden in the backstage. Again, the school was very different from what he expected. However, the classmates were very enthusiastic. They kept finding topics to chat with him, tried their best to make Tao feel at home, which he is very appreciative of. The semicircle of the assembly is getting bigger and bigger day by day, and he gets new friends day by day. He soon integrated himself into this community. He is grateful to Miss Wong for her warm greetings to him. He is grateful to Tammy for keeping him away from starving. He is grateful to the energy that Mr. Rushdie brings to him in assembly every day. He is grateful to Dr. Walker for leading him to complete the first novel in his life. He misses Bend Your Knees from Mr. S. He is grateful for Mr. LePay for not marking him 0 when he was past due. He is grateful that Mr. V didn't get mad when he interrupted his class and asked questions. He benefited from Mr. Naylor's views on social justice. He was grateful to Mr. Davids for his patient teaching. He didn't take Mr. Ritzma's course, but he knew Mr. Ritzma is such a nice guy when he heard Mr. Ritzma wanted to go to China so bad. He heard that this school was transformed from a house. Maybe this is the reason why people in this building get along like family. Miss Rohani always reminds him of his mom. She looks serious, but whenever students make mistakes, she always sheds tears of sadness. Bennett is like a bigger brother to him. He drives him to London and Waterloo for beef noodles because Bennett knows that is Tao's favorite food. The day he came here with 3 suitcases, the day he left with the blessings of 30 brothers and sisters. He is grateful that his mother sent him to this school. Today his high school career is over, but his life has just begun. He will love the world with the spirit of Nancy Campbell, educating him to serve society in the future.
Mr. Stanislas Alexander Yeko, Ontario Scholar.
Stanislas Alexander Yeko has been a part of Nancy Campbell's community for half of his high school career, joining in the autumn of 2020. It was the start of a new chapter in his life, a break from the French curriculum he was following before. Although his first year was online, Stan's 11th grade was one of his best years of high school, and he knew he wanted to come back for grade 12 in person. Stan was delighted to be an active part of the school community, participating in several clubs and events. Throughout the year, Stan bonded greatly with the rest of the grade 12 class, and he knows he's made friends he will keep for the rest of his life. From the robotics club to the service trip, memories were made that will be cherished for many years to come. Stan graduates with a new outlook on life, emboldened with determination to change the world around him for the better. Stan would like to thank all of the staff at NCA. They have been a great help in his time here. Stan would like to thank all of his teachers, but most notably Mr. Vijdani, for being not only a fantastic teacher, but a great friend. Stan would also like to thank his parents for having been there for him the past 18 years. Stan will be attending Western University in the fall studying computer science.
Zerchia Vicky Jung.
Here, Vicky would like to thank Miss Flanagan, who interviewed her and told her that the beauty of the school made her yearn for Nancy Campbell. Thanks to Mr. Naylor for giving her this opportunity to make her yearning for Nancy Campbell a reality. During her 2 years in Nancy Campbell, Vicky felt the warmth and happiness brought by this big family. During the period of online classes, she would like to thank Miss Wong for helping her communicate with the teachers, giving her affirmation and encouragement when she wasn't in a good state, and helping her get out of the downturn. She wants to especially thank all her classmates in grade 12. In this year's class, special thanks to Sarah, Sophie, London, Tao, Caleb, and Stan for their patience in helping her answer some questions she didn't quite understand. She would like to thank Mr. Ritzma, Mr. Vijdani, and Mr. Lepay for their unique teaching style, which made her willing to study these courses. They always answered her questions patiently. Vicky is so happy to have them accompany her through her high school program. Their service trip was her most unforgettable memory. During the trip, they went to many beautiful places, ate delicious food, saw beautiful scenery, and met interesting people. Vicky took very meaningful photos. This trip made them all know each other better and let her know that Mr. Naylor is not that serious. He is a principal like a friend, letting her know how much fun it is to travel with a lot of people. It was as if they were all together except for going to the bathroom. Finally, Vicky would also like to thank her best friends, Dora and Sarah, for helping her get better integrated into the NCA family, caring for her and encouraging her, laughing with her. Finally, Vicky wants to thank her mom and dad for bringing her to Nancy Campbell and meeting all of you. Let her know whether it's online classes, at home, or at school, they have always been by her side, encouraging and supporting her. Vicky is proud to tell everyone that she is an NCA graduate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of Nancy Campbell Academy in 2022. Can you please get up? Can you get up and we take a picture, Mr. Naylor and Miss Wong?
Oh, that one's roses or no? Yeah, roses. I think we can just. Oh, we can do roses. Okay, question.
Yeah, I think so because you're too tall.
Why don't we do like the thing we do in dance where you like walk it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I don't know what that means.
Bend your knees.
Oh!
Alright, right here.
All right. Over here, let's move out and left. So stay there for a minute. Bennett, you want to get just the grads alone. You can stand up still. Sorry. Bennett's gonna take. You can put it on the ground if you want.
What do we do?
He's just gonna take your picture. Without us, basically.
So, a final congratulations to all our graduates. We wish you well, and we will miss you in the halls and classes at Nancy Campbell. This was part one of our graduation festivities. We will meet again tonight at 6 p.m. at the Arden Park Hotel for the awards dinner. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you there. And it's a beautiful day. There's swans out on the lake, so please do take some pictures with your graduate and your families to celebrate and to mark this wonderful occasion.
Yeah, we just want to take a quick moment to thank the families that are online, that were with us online, and to say that we'll be opening up tonight at 6, well, actually a little bit later than 6 after dinner, so that you can, we'll have the online graduation as well. And now feel free to enjoy yourself. I don't know what you're going to do, like throw your rose or what it is you do, but whatever you like.
For the grade 9, 10, and 11 students, we do need your help taking down all the chairs, so you need to stay behind and take down chairs.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3.
I keep stepping on the back of my dress. It's not okay. I'm gonna give this to my brother. He has to move it.
Yes, but first we need to take this step.
You're always gonna be my brother.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I say we just leave it down. At this point, just leave it down there at this point.
Ciao. Here, Miss Wong, I'll carry those to my mom's car.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That worked
Great
well.
job, yeah.
You found some classical music.
That is good.
Next year we'll bring a real sound system. This worked very